Hey guys, what is up? I am here on the YouTube side, going live right now. I wanted to hang out with y'all. Gonna be just a few minutes probably because people are gonna be coming in here. I know there are people that are out there on other people's streams, which is cool. I'm gonna go ahead and share this out. Today's just gonna be a little bit about little updates here and there of me and whatnot, and hopefully get some updates about you guys. I've been missing you here on the YouTube side, and um, hopefully I'll get to say hello to you. Give me a good minute. Hello to the 2, 3 people watching. Much love to you. But yes, I have been working relatively hard on myself and getting some things accomplished. And I've got some. Hey, Redneck Connection, it is good to see you again. I've got some things that I've been doing for myself. I know you guys have been probably wondering what is going on. And with me, I've been kind of focused on one thing rather than focusing on everything else. My laptop has been trying to update itself. Tonic Exam, hello. It is so good to see you guys. Yeah, I hadn't been live in a long time, and I've been going live on another platform for a good bit. And what I am doing, you guys, I've been trying to raise money to um, be able to move. Where I'm at right now, I'm pretty much stuck. I'm kind of stuck at limbo. There's no possible way that things will get better. Um, and I don't see any other way other than moving away from where I'm at. But don't worry, where I'm moving to, it's with friends and it's going to be a safe place. And in doing this move, I'm definitely um, gonna be in a hard, kind of a rocky road, I guess you could say, for a little bit. But I am going to move, and a lot of it is so I can grow, personally grow. Not only that, be able to find a job for myself and get my feet back underneath me and keep on going and being able to work and doing everything that I should be doing that I haven't been able to do in the last 2 years. And so I've been doing um, live streaming to help earn the money to be able to do this move. And so this has been kind of exciting, kind of nerve wracking, but also, I've been doing kind of my own little, in my own way, a job, but I've got more of a passion to go live than I do anything else. I don't look at it as a job. Um, but that's what I've been really up to. I've been working out. I've been eating right. Although this past weekend I have totally blown my diet. And it's been kind of a little bit rocky this weekend. But it is so good to see everybody. I've been um like I said, you know, I've been up most of the night, you guys. So guys, forgive me if uh if I sound kind of like tired. It's because I am tired. Um the last week I've been thinking about doing this kind of streaming. It's kind of what it's called, weigh in Wednesdays is what I'm going to start doing. Um, the weighing in part is just a catchy phrase, I guess you could say. Mainly, what it is those that are wanting to change their lifestyle a little bit to be more healthy, and for those that need a little encouragement, want the motivation and whatnot, is going to be kind of a it's going to be kind of an open, no judgment type space. A time slot here on YouTube and also on D Live. It's going to be at different times, but I am going to do something similar for both. Um, and it's just kind of bringing people together for the same common goal, not just weight loss. It's healthy eating, a lifestyle change, and being encouraged to keep on going with that journey and talk about highs and lows and tips and recipes of things that have helped along the way with anybody's journeys that are willing to explain it or willing to open up for it. Um, and I've also figured out I can go live and go through and do the Spirit Whisper series. That is coming back. It's going to be not only on D Live, it will be here on YouTube, where I review spirit box sessions. I will review any kind of EVP type situations. Doesn't have to be just spirit box sessions. I can tell you what I hear, and you guys can also help me out, and you guys can hear um, what I'm hearing on the live stream. It would be kind of cool. The opposite is Fat Guy Friday. Eat fattening food, but more fun. Yeah. I think what it is for me, because I want to get healthier. I want to be able to be in shape enough to where I don't have a rough time if I'm exploring somewhere. I don't have to worry about the getting out of breath or my legs wanting to give out on me because I've walked too long, or being able to keep a camera steady. Um, and if you guys know, the last video that I put out was from an action camera that had no stabilization. I had it on a tripod, but where I was at was so rocky and bumpy, you couldn't really see that good what I was seeing. Hi, Chance Life Journeys. Good to see you. Um, but yes, Wednesdays will be waiting Wednesdays. You guys come. I invite you guys to come and check it out. It's going to be also an open panel. Um, Anybody can come. Any Mabe, it's good to see you. Um, and it's pretty much just being motivated. Have a group of people to be able to motivate each other. Have not done that with you in a long bit. I have a few videos of like your reaction done private. Okay, Redneck. Definitely that would be cool. Um, just shoot me something on Hangouts or email me something. If you want any company, I would be happy to join. Uh, Angel, this is probably going to be kind of kind of quick. Um, Kind of a quick stream. At least for right now. Maybe when I'm well rested, I'll go back to. I'll do an open panel later on, but right now, yeah. This is not going to be too long. It's just kind of updates. I hope everybody's well. I have missed you guys so much. But like I said, I've said before, I've been kind of on a spiritual journey. I've been working on being healthier, making healthier choices. Um, Exercise, I've been trying that. And it's made me feel better. I've had a lot of things happen negatively. Hey, Neuro Trigger, it is good to see you. Much love to you, Angel. Um, Over there on the D Live side, I've been on panels and having fun hanging out with people on panels. Um, Very much love and respect for everybody here on the chat. I've I've been kind of on a hiatus over here on YouTube a little bit, not trying to be. Um, it's just kind of it's hard when you're pushing for something that your focus is on one thing, and it's not that I'm forgetting about you guys. It's just I get wore out. Um, I'm only one person doing like 10,000 things a day, almost at the same time. So it does get kind of tiring, and it's not that it bothers me to do it. It's just when I get focused on something from the get go, my whole entire focus, my energy's all on it, and I don't mean any harm by it. Definitely gonna keep streaming here. Definitely gonna put out videos here. It's and I'll definitely do live streams where I can. Um, we were exposed. Okay, redneck. Um, Definitely have uh you and your family in your prayers, in my prayers and everything. Positive light and love to you. Um, and just make sure that um you guys stay. I hate saying it. Kind of quarantined, distance, social distance, all that crap. But I hope you guys don't get it. I hate that happened. That's a scary thought. That really is. Um, but welcome, Nero. I do appreciate you being here. Much love and respect to you. I've gotten to where I tend to lurk, and I love watching your gaming streams for sure. It's interesting to have seen the Final Fantasy game, the new one that they've done a remastered on, or the remake of. I enjoyed that a lot. Final Fantasy series is one of my favorite series. We're on lockdown for 2 weeks. Oh Lord, definitely in my prayers, my friend. But the other day, I figured out how to do a little paranormal investigation in my backyard. That means I have to have somebody's help in doing that, but at least I can. I did a little investigation out in the backyard. Tried to go in the woods, got caught up in a bush. That was funny. And then I just kind of walked around until they told me to stop because I was cutting out too bad. Um, and then I did a spirit box session, and it got interesting. I got to go back through the footage of that stream, and I'm gonna record it for you guys to be able to see it here on the YouTube side. So it's always gonna be there. And then And yeah, Redneck, just whenever you get a chance, you and me will have to figure out how you're going to be able to send me what you've got so I can go through and transcribe for you what was there. Hey, Elisa, it's good to see you. Hoping everything is okay with everybody. I know there's been a lot going on in the world, especially in the U.S. The I don't want to really talk about it. I don't want to get shut down either. Um, ain't for sure if YouTube's going to be saying anything about it. But but yeah, with everything going on, and I'm sure you guys know about everything going on, it's just been really negative. There's just been so much negative media attention. There's not a whole lot, few and far between positive things that have been coming up, and it bothers me. At least once a day, once every episode of like the news and whatever, they would always have something really positive there. I turn on the news, all I see is the negative. All I see is, everything put into one side or another side. It's not like even out. I get upset about that. So I tend to do my own research on these articles and stuff and just kind of find where I can positive moments. Um, and there has been a lot of things going on drama wise that hasn't been good. It really hasn't. And when things happen like that, it just makes me want to walk away from everything. So I had that going for me where I was wanting to try, and I'm laughing about it now because I know it's a stupid idea. I wanted to leave everything behind. Just leave it as it is. Don't even shut it down. Just let it keep rolling like it was. And then I thought about it, and it's not fair to you guys, and it's not fair to those that follow me on other platforms. Just let me know what you think. Okay. Uh, all right. When I get a chance, maybe when I wake up, because I haven't slept yet. Once I get some sleep and I wake up, I'll take a listen to them and tell you what I think for sure, Ken. Um, and like I said, it's not fair to you guys for me to try to withdraw myself from my platforms because you guys have been supportive from pretty much from the very beginning of everything that I've been doing. Um, and I do want to apologize. I apologize for you guys even missing me because I miss having uh my talks, my panels, the very fun midnight madnesses we would have. Um, it's just things of life kind of shoots a curveball at you, and then you got to figure out how to hit it and get it out of the ballpark, if that makes sense. And so I've had to really sit down, even though I've been aggravated and things have been put in my lap that should really have not come to me. Um, I've learned to look at it this way. Life can happen, things can happen that are beyond your control, but it's how you perceive it, how you can take control of it and choose to be positive or you could choose to be negative. It's how you react to those situations that will make or break you. Um, I've definitely decided to stay. Like I said, it's not fair to you guys. And I feel like all the hard work that I've done would have been in vain if I had just decided to up and leave completely. And for that, I would have been regretting it for the rest of my life if I'd done that. It would have been my channels would have been taking a nosedive. A lot of people wouldn't even be around. Um, so yeah, kudos to every single one of you guys. It's um it's been crazy. It has really been crazy in the world, and sometimes I get really concerned. Um, Not just for me, but for my friends around the world, my friends that are in the United States, and my friends, just all over. There's everybody's been affected by the pandemic. And then turn around in the US, there's just a lot of crap going on. I feel like at least half of it should have never happened. And everybody gets in an uproar and angry. And I don't want to be angry. I don't want to be one of those that gets put in the same category for sure. Um, but I do. You do feel like, with the situation that happened, you know what's wrong, or at least in your heart of hearts is wrong. You make the decision, okay, do I want to protest? Do I do this? Do I do that? Do I throw my opinion out on live streams? Should I even do that? And that's kind of where I'm at. I don't want to put my opinion out there so far and then it can get twisted. And that's one of the things I've dealt with in the last 6 months. People twisting things that I've said to make it fit their narrative. And then I even had that same person turn around and say, "Well, I still love you anyway," after I got upset about something else. And I think in my mind, you're the one that threw me under the bus. You're the one that talked crap about me. I don't talk crap about you. I just talk my opinion and then I move on. What phoniness is that? The more that I thought about it, the more I got upset with it. Things like that, I'm learning to let roll off of me and just walk away from it before it becomes a problem. And yes, I am kind of sensitive to certain things, but I'm learning that by reacting and showing that I'm hurt, it just feeds into their stupidity even that much more, their ignorance, and their judgmental bullshit, basically. So I'm learning for myself. They must not have enough content to avoid talking about even me specifically. So have at it. It's free advertising for me, I guess. Water off a duck's butt, yeah. It's just more advertising for me because so people are going to be nosy. They're going to want to know what's going on with me. Why is this person talking crap about me? Let me see what it's all about. Free advertising. I should be thanking you. But, but anyway, it's like the craziness is just, it's never ending and it's not going to stop. But you can choose. I learned you can choose to let it bother you, to react to it. And if you are going to react to it, how are you going to react to it? Are you going to try to do something positive or use that energy that you would be for anger and whatever to do something good or to do something negative? And I mean, that's totally up to you and in the scenarios because everybody's situations are different. Benny Mabe says, I love everyone and God bless everyone. God bless you too. I love you. I love everybody in this chat. You guys are amazing. And I'm not one to throw people's names under the bus, and I don't ever want to be that person. And if I did ever sit here and throw names out, not talk, and my pet peeve is talk about the situation, don't talk about people. Because I've already been walking through the same crap that I've preached, well, not preached, got on the soapbox about a year ago and said what I needed to say. From then until now, I've already been, I would say, kind of, I would say in a way victimized, but not really, because I've been put in a situation where I would have every right to defend myself. No, I'm not going to do that because then I stoop down to that person's level. Not, at least that's what the way I look at it. I'm not going to let them get put through the ringer and put under the bus and then have trolls come after them because of something I said. Because I know what it feels like to be in that position. That's one of the biggest things that I've been dealing with, and I hate it. I hate it. I just want to get on with life. I want to have fun. Do some videos, do some creative videos, and just be me. And lately, I've been having to be a BI. And part of it is my reaction, and I'm tired of being that way. I'm tired of it. I want to be I want to be back to myself again where I'm happy go lucky and kind of optimistic about stuff rather than putting myself in a position that it's gonna hurt others because I don't like seeing other people get hurt. But a lot of people here recently, especially, have been changing, guys. And it's not changing um, good or bad. And it's more or less, as we kind of grow, on our within ourselves, get a little older, get a little wiser, we change. Um, Even if it's slightly changing. Drastic experiences can cause us change in a heartbeat. And in a way that does, that bothers me. Um, to see drastic changes for a lot of people. And in a lot of ways, it makes me feel like, for someone that feels like they're 3 steps ahead of everything, to go back through and realize, hey, I'm losing control of the being ahead 3 steps. Losing control of that really bothers me. And then I have to kind of learn to go more with the flow of everything. And a lot of that's because I don't know what to say. I don't know how to say stuff. I don't know what can help somebody. in order to help somebody, you kind of need that wisdom. And if you don't have that wisdom, even just listening sometimes, that bothers me because I want to help other people out. I really do. And I've also learned this: if you are in a position you're not able to help others, then you got to look within yourself and see, why can't I help? Is it because I need to be working on myself more, growing myself spiritually more? And for me, I say that because I believe within my spirit, in order for me to grow, it I got to be a little, I guess you call it selfish, because I'm focusing in more on myself. And in order to help others, you got to take care of yourself. And good morning, Joy Sumter. It's good to see you. Tamara, it's good to see you. Um, I'm just kind of talking little updates, and I also want to know how you guys are doing. Um, what is going on? Because I've missed you guys here on the YouTube side, and I'm hoping everybody is okay. With the pandemic going on, there has been a few people that I've known, not personally, but I've seen around on social medias, have tested positive uh, for this virus, and they've luckily they've made it through. They have. I mean, it's been a rough road, but they were able to make it through. And I'm hoping and praying that what is going on, for those that are um, been told that at least they've been exposed, at least that hopefully gives you a kind of a ray of hope. Things will be okay. And yes, I want to say I get confused very easy. I get so confused. Poor Jan's life journey. Excuse me. Jan's life journey has finally come over to D Live in support of her favorite streamers, and um she visited Eddie and Jen's live stream they done on D Live, and I didn't know who it was. I was like, wait a second, huh? And she's like, it's me, it's Jen. I'm like, oh, now I know who it is. Oh wow, Jen. Yeah, PD acting up. I hope you get to feeling better, Tamara. Well, I'm glad things are well with you, Benny, and your son. Um, but yeah, in a lot of ways, I feel like I'm fighting myself in order to make myself grow, and it gets kind of rough. It's been getting rough, but I look at it this way: if I didn't have the struggles, I wouldn't know what it's like. I wouldn't be in certain positions and have the experiences I did if I didn't have some kind of struggle. But yeah, basically, I wanted to update you guys. Sorry I hadn't put out a video this past week. I've been focused on streaming, and I feel like I owe you guys an apology. I didn't upload anything, but I am working on it. I have been working on some footage that I've captured of around our bird feeder out in the backyard. I even caught a deer and a raccoon in the backyard. Raccoon stole some seed, bird seed, and the doe was going after the grass and the leaves on the trees and stuff. And then you see them kind of walking out of the camera view. And a lot of times even in my darkest moments, I've realized that you might, oh, you're good, Ken, go right ahead. Um, I don't see it as stepping on toes. And you guys check each other out. Yeah, we're on phase two as well. And in doing so, the numbers have risen. Um, surprising, everybody's surprised about that. It shouldn't be. Um, all from the advice you gave. It didn't know it. See, that's sometimes why I go live, even though I might be stumbling on my words. Can't find what I really want to talk about. I do things and I don't even realize I'm helping people out, and I don't. And I appreciate that, Ken. I'm glad that I was able to help you out. And much love to you, and good luck on your stream for sure. It's it does get kind of it does get kind of hard when like you're going through things and you feel alone. And people should never feel alone. Um, and if you do feel alone, not sure what to do, or you feel like you just need an ear, somebody to listen to you, just reach out to somebody. Um, and just say, "Hey, can I borrow you for a few minutes?" Don't You don't have to give me advice, but I really need somebody to hear this and just be there for me. Fallen angel, you're a beautiful person. Please don't change. Oh, Ken. No, I won't change. I haven't changed. I've been the same old me. It's just I've grown into this person that's on several different platforms, and it's really freaking. I didn't realize how hard it was going to be. And you guys have been sticking by there. You guys, every time I put a video out here and there, um, do some videos and whatnot, you guys have always been there to support me, and I really do appreciate it. From the bottom of my heart, I appreciate it. Because without you guys, every single one of you guys that are out there, if it wasn't for y'all, there would be no me. There would not be a fallen angel. Um, and I do want to say I appreciate y'all. And from the bottom of my heart, seriously. And even though I might have a dark day or I've been having a dark month or last few months of darkness, it makes a difference to know that people care. And you guys have been there and said, "Hey, I care. I'm here." And you guys have tried to give me advice. You guys have encouraged me as much as you could. Given the circumstances, I don't always explain everything. And that makes a lot of difference in my life. It really does. And if it wasn't for you guys, and like I said just earlier, if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be around. I mean, I got encouragement here and there from people in the beginning, kind of a push into doing social media, but I kind of liked it at first. I thought it was okay. Then things started happening. The wheels started turning, and people threw kinks in there. And if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't stay. I wouldn't have stayed. We care, and I appreciate that. Um, a lot of people get down and out. A lot of times, they feel defeated because they don't know where to turn. They don't get the advice sometimes that they feel like they need, but it might not be the things that they want to hear. And sometimes people, and it's kind of natural, people try to close up. If they don't want to hear something, they try to close it up, close it off. But sometimes it's hard. You about did. Aw, love you too. Love you all. And Angel, it's always a great time hanging out with you as well. I always get a good laugh out of things, and I'm getting to where I'm opening up more, being a little comical. I used to be somebody that, um, as sad as this sounds, I used to be the butt end of everybody's jokes. Got tired of that. So I kind of got serious. And because slowly but surely I'm getting my fat ass to open up and start kidding around with you guys again. I appreciate that, Ken. I really do. Um, much love to each and every one of you guys. And like I said, I'm always one to try to help out. But in doing so, I've learned that I am struggling. Sometimes to the point of I don't really get any sleep because I worry about I didn't go support somebody, or I didn't reach out to somebody like I thought I should have. And I know it's not my obligation, just my obligation to do that. But it makes me hurt knowing that I didn't reach out to somebody when I know something's going on. Now, there are times that I reach out and they don't answer back. I look at it this way, and I know there may be people dealing with the same thing. Um, if there's somebody that you try to connect to that is having issues, you try to connect with them and say, "Hey, I'm here." Um, and they don't answer. Maybe they're going through something and they want to be alone. Maybe it's something so personal they don't want people to know. Or maybe it's just something that they're just having a bad day and they feel like being alone is probably the best thing for them because they don't want something bad to happen or something's being said that they'll regret. So you just never know. It's not maybe but please come back. It works. Yeah. And I mean, you know, at least you make that attempt. And sometimes it does hurt me because then I see like every single day the way I look at things, I've always looked at it this way. That reaching out could actually help somebody out and you not realize it. Um, But the love you guys have been showing me. Love you, beautiful. I bet you have 6 butt. Yeah, I'm not gonna show my booty. I'm not gonna do no twerking today. Not in the mood to twerk. Plus, if I accidentally say to Siri to turn on YouTube music, it's gonna turn on YouTube music, and I don't want to get copyrighted. But but yeah, I've been kind of down and out. I'm trying to get myself out of it. That's where you guys make my day every time I go live. Twerk, twerk, twerk. Nope, I'm even wearing booty shorts and I'm not doing it. I bet you do too. Flirting with the hose gets you nowhere, or does it? I don't know. I have weird reactions to flirting. But yeah, it, I've just been going through a rough time. And despite that, I do still try to put out some entertaining content as much as I can. Um, and I do try to uplift. I try to ignore it and still go on. And that's the thing. Sometimes, not always, but sometimes going through the motions as if nothing is wrong can help to an extent. It has to me before. A long time ago, I've done that and got over it, survived it, But the way I look at it, the things that have happened with me recently, I don't look at it as a doomsday thing. I just think about every once in a while, I'll think about it and it gets me down. But I try to ignore it the best I can. I think my flirting goes to a whole other level. And I love you guys. I really do. You just don't know how much you guys mean to me. You guys being here, interacting with me, uh, just being here um, has helped me, especially through the last little bit. It's been rough. And the other platform that I've been streaming on has gotten to where it's growing so much. And with people opening up businesses and having jobs and whatever, it's getting to the point where things are starting to slow down as far as the numbers compared to what it was. And sometimes I'm like, people say they don't get notifications when, just like over here, you don't get notification, whatever crap, as much as you used to. For me, that bothers me because I mean, what if it was something like once in a lifetime thing and you wasn't able to see it again? And it makes me so sad because I'm like, oh, I thought such and such was here or such and such was there. You know, I thought they were alive. I got to find out they done disappeared. There's a replay there. It's like, crap. I get so mad at myself. It's just like when Ken from the Redneck Connection goes live or they do a panel. Um, it makes me feel bad because I don't get the notification. There's a couple other people I don't get notified for, and it makes me so mad. Like I sit there literally cussing my phone out because I missed it. And the way I look at it, you guys are my family. Everybody that is subscribed to me, whether they like me or not, whether they lurk or not, kind of consider you guys family. But the thing is, with here on YouTube, I'm not on here enough, live streaming enough, hanging out enough on YouTube to see a lot of changes. Now, I got my ass zapped. They took they and people said it was a glitch because several people had the same thing happen. A minute and 20 seconds into my stream, they shut me down for inappropriate content. I peeled that sucker right then and there. I don't care if it's a minute and 20 seconds. I didn't do anything wrong. They looked at it, said it was a mistake, and reinstated it. I think it does too. So one person, not gonna name names, did get upset, wanted to stand up for the fact that someone who is basically a kid live streaming on their channel got shut down for supposedly inappropriate content. This person wanted to stand up and say, I've had enough of the junk on this platform, so that person no longer does the videos and the streaming and stuff. And I find it sad because you're killing that channel. The people that were watching you, the people that have been there with you, worked hard with you to help you and support you. I feel like that those people are disappointed. Good to see you around here, but I feel like everybody's disappointed about it. And I've seen a lot of people and a lot of DMs have messaged me and said how disappointed they were. Uh, Good morning, Ray the fam. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm like half asleep now. I'm very tired. Been up all night. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. Um, about time my parents start getting up, and I don't want to be up while they're up. So I'm gonna play possum, try to go to sleep here shortly, and then try to start my day over again. Um, but yeah, just things have. I've been kind of down and out, but like I said, I've been trying to focus more on myself, and uh, and I'm still lurking about. I'm still doing things, trying my best to support everybody. And I feel like at times I feel like is my I have to ask myself, is my support enough? Is what I'm doing to help these people out, is that good enough? Helping out. And then I think about it. I'm just one person. I can't be everywhere at one time. I can't be in certain areas at one time, especially if I don't get notified that somebody's gone live or they uploaded a video. I don't get the notifications like I used to. And it makes me really sad because I actually literally go every day and go search for a couple people that I'm used to being around, used to going to their channels and checking out their videos and stuff. I do that on a daily basis because I don't get the notifications like I ought to. And it gets frustrating. Um, like I said, I've been trying to lose weight the right way. So, Mary, you're a trip. But much love to each and every one of you guys. I hope everything is okay with you guys. Um, Definitely been praying and thinking about it. With everything going on, you just never know what's happening. Um, Sometimes I get word from the grapevine. Beth, hello. You know, through the grapevine is where I hear sometimes good news or really good news or really bad news. Sometimes people go live to, to break the bad news. And in doing so, that's where I learned some things. People go live to rant about the bad, the rules that are getting imposed. Sometimes things just you just never know what's going to happen. Things can happen in a moment, in an instant, and to me, all the drama that I've dealt with the last 6 months, the really hard stuff, the things that have hurt me, that may or may not care people care about that, it shouldn't really matter because in the scheme of things, it's a life and death situation. No, it may be a kind of a one of say, and I'm going to say this as a with for lack of better words, is it going to kill my channel? It can. People say things that people want to be gullible enough to believe. It can. And because of that, sometimes I feel like I have to be protective and kind of come back at that. Whether or not that's the best way to do it, sometimes I do that because I feel like I'm protecting not only me being selfish, I feel like I'm protecting my little world, my little community, my little spot on the YouTube platform. And C is representing again. And so, yeah, I might come off as a big B, but in a lot of ways, people misinterpret that. I'm not being a B just to be a B. There's a lot of things that will cause me to get downright upset and mad about something. And when that happens, I tend to like just go off. Whether and see, that's where I'm learning. Is it better to react or not react? Just like I said, if somebody does something and I feel like it can kill my channel, I'm doing it as a protective thing because I want to keep my community. I want to keep you guys entertained and away from that shit. Excuse my language, but that's how I feel. Love you too, Jan's Life Journey. Thank you so much for being around, sticking with me. But yeah, I'm not going anywhere. Despite what some rumors are that I've totally left the platform. I'm still gonna be doing everything I normally do. It's just gonna take me a minute because I'm making my rounds. And you guys, I am trying to raise the funds for me to go to in order to move. And in order to do so, I do have to have the funds. I don't necessarily have a job, but I consider DLive my job right now because I am monetized there. And I'm trying to earn as much as I can that way. So it kind of is a, right now that's kind of where my focus is at. I'm wanting to have a better life. I want to be able to be myself and have, you know, be more social, be able to have a job, be able to pay for things, and be able to help donate if I want to donate. I don't want to. I'm perfectly capable of actually having a job and holding down the job. I just haven't had the chance because I don't have a car. I don't have transportation where I need to go. And I'm in a very rural area, so that what may be a couple minutes down the road or 5 minutes down the road is going to take 2 or 3 hours to get to because I cannot walk the main road, especially without getting hit. Even on the side roads, I don't want to get hit. When I was a kid and I was in middle school, somebody was walking down the road and it was another middle schooler misjudged and walked on the wrong side of the road and she got hit. She got hit by a car. Didn't kill her, thank God, but she did get hit by a car. I don't want that happening to me. So I'm at that point where in order for me to help other people, I'm kind of having to be just a little bit selfish. And I feel so bad about it because that's not me. For me, my drive is to help other people. Yeah, shouldn't be walking down the highways with no sidewalks. Yeah, and where I live is so rural, there's no sidewalks. I don't even live in a city limit area that would have sidewalks. So, but in order for me to get a job, I would have to contact people that are already busy, that already have jobs, and they would have to do this, that, and the other. And then I would have to kind of it's almost like hustling just to get some transportation to an interview or to a job. I can't do that because there's very select few that can drive now that that are able and capable of doing that. So my ass ain't gonna get hit. I'm sorry. I can walk that long way, but I cannot put myself or my mom and dad at risk of worrying. I have to go down two side roads to find the main road. And so, you know, I'm going to have the way I have to do things, I am going to move. And I'm doing it to have a better life, y'all. It's not just um, because I just want to or I'm going to just meet up with somebody. No, this is going to be more permanent than people think. And so, because once I leave, I probably will not be back over here except to visit, which is kind of sad, but in a way, I feel like it's necessary. And, things happen, life is rough, but without having really good friends, things get a lot lonelier. And you guys are, I consider my family. And I'd like to meet you before you go. If I had a way to get up there where you're at, Beth, Um, I probably would meet you. And I'm not sure. I'm looking towards August probably to move. And it's gonna take a lot of hard work. But yeah, I'm kind of that's kind of where my focus is at. And it's nothing against YouTube, but it's also, you know, my focus has been trying to do that. But I don't ever want you guys feeling like I'm not gonna be here, that I've disappeared, because that is a really uh, hard pill to swallow when you know somebody that you're so used to seeing around all of a sudden drops off. Um, I'm going to be moving to a different state, Tamara. I did want to meet up with you. Yes, but yeah, I don't want to put a damper on a lot of on everything. Um, but really, I kind of wanted to kind of give you guys some updates. I'm probably not going to stream again on this platform today. Um, but Wednesday in the afternoon on Wednesday, about 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, I will be going live for this thing I call Weigh In Wednesdays. This is going to be more geared towards being motivated, getting hints and tips and whatever if you are on a weight loss journey. And if you're not, and you just want to come in and say hello and hang out with people, you're more than welcome to do that as well. So, what a weigh in Wednesdays are a go, guys. So, and it's also open panel. So, on Wednesday when I start my stream, if you guys want to come up, just make sure to contact me on any of my social media. I'll be happy to give you a link. Yeah, it is a huge state. And you guys, the way I look at it, Texas is going to be a lot worse on heat. This girl melts. So I don't know how this is going to work out being in Texas, but this is going to be fun. It's going to be a journey, and it's going to be something I'm kind of scared to, but it's better than what I've been doing. And it's nothing against streaming and stuff. It's just it's gonna be better in real life than what I'm doing right now. Um, Nothing against streaming at all, but and I'm happy with um, just with the fact this is a new week. You guys, we got to think about this. This is a new week, and we have to take it as such. Today's the new, technically, for at least for me, it's 5:17 in the morning. It's a Monday. It's a new day. It's a new day to choose whether I'm going to have a positive attitude or a really, uh, for lack of a better word, bitchy attitude for the day. And I'm wanting to choose to be positive. And like I said, you can only choose to react, um, whether it be positive, be optimistic, or be negative. And well, see, I'm not going to leave like streaming or anything. Am going to be, um, you guys will probably see a few and far between of me when things start settling down, but things start rolling in real life. You don't have AC. What is wrong with you, girl? Oh yeah, I melt like Frosty. And I appreciate that, Beth. I really do. It's I'm more settled about doing this than I have in a long time. Um, the first time it was presented to me was around the holidays, and I'm like, look, I'm not leaving on holidays. Um, so when I finally did want to go, yeah, the um, pandemic happened and everything shut down. So I got stuck. Still won't be in the same state. Yeah. But I might come over and visit North Carolina. You just never know. But with everything going on, just keep each other in prayers. And if you see somebody down, lift each other up. Don't let silence happen when you feel like there's something you could do to help somebody. It broke down a few years ago. Can't afford to fix it or run it. Oh Lord. But you guys just be ready for a video drop this week here on the YouTube channel. Weigh in Wednesdays, 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time here on this channel. Um, and you guys, just in general, whatever you see, uh, some cryptic messages on social media, a lot of times I wouldn't read too much into it. I'm learning this as well. Don't read too much into it because you never know what it's about. And if you end up knowing what it's about, maybe you're going to wish that you didn't know about it, if that makes sense. I do have a couple extra bedrooms. Um, but, uh, but yeah. And I mean, I totally understand. Definitely praying, sending positive vibes and love and light to everybody that needs it. Um, and I appreciate that, Benny. I am going to be streaming a lot more. Um, it's just figuring out the timing to be right. Um, but much love to each and every one of you guys. And I truly appreciate every single one of you. Um, and thank you for your continued support. As I'm going through my journey in real life and I explain it and tell you my experiences on streams and whatnot, I do appreciate it. And I just hope you guys have a good rest of the night, morning, whatever you want to call it. Um, Just always remember, you never know what's out there until you spread your wings and fly.